And they went out and they fled from the tomb, for trembling and astonishment had seized them. And they said nothing to anyone, for they were afraid. Mark 16:8. Was it faith, duty, mere curiosity, or a combination of all three that brought the two Marys to the tomb that day? Whatever brought them there couldn't keep their peace, for they fled from the tomb, trembling as astonishment seized them. The word astonishment means to surprise or amaze, but it also means to disbelieve. And this is what happened to the two Marys that morning. When their eyes could no longer be trusted to forge the reality they so desperately wanted to see, they fell into disbelief, and then fear seized them. This is what happens to many believers when they are challenged by the doctrines of the world. They flee, and fear of persecution overtakes them. Remember Peter in the garden? The same fear overcame him, and he was afraid to say anything to anyone about the man he had devoutly followed for 3.5 years, whom he believed was the Christ. But now he was silent for fear of persecution. Once we take up the cross and decide to follow Christ, we have an obligation, a duty, to stand against the darkness and speak boldly when necessary. The unbelieving world has no problem with you visiting an empty tomb, as long as when you leave you are trembling and seized with astonishment, as long as you say nothing to no one and take your belief and God's word to the grave rather than to the world.